Hi folks, this is Don Schaefer once again with you. I am excited to be with you. We are working on a series dealing with the gifting and the fact that everybody's gifted in different ways, and what we're trying to do is to help people to discover the champion that's in them, because we believe that there's areas in your life that can be developed and that you can become very, very powerful in everything you've done, and we want to help you develop to seek and search the possibilities of doing that. And I know last week we talked a little bit about you are responsible, and we talked about there's something that happens in a person's life. It needs to happen in a person's life, and it doesn't always happen. And that is the fact that a lot of times what happens is you grow up, and at a certain point in your life, you know, your parents and the people who are taking care of you are responsible for you. But then there needs to be a shift. There needs to be a shift where you take on the responsibility and develop your life and work your life and become the person you need to be, without getting yourself into a place where you become a victim, where you're constantly blaming somebody else for your position in life right now. And that's where we encouraged people last week to take this moment to say, hey, you know what? I am going to be responsible for today, as well as every day that's in front of me. You know, and whatever happens, it's my responsibility. I cannot blame anybody but myself. And if I'm going to kick myself for the things that I have done wrong, I will not be able to sit down for a month, because I am going to take the blame for everything that I have done wrong. And that's where we left you guys last week. This week, I want to talk a little bit about the power of being confident. And there is a part in our life where we need to develop confidence. I know by doing certain things over and over again, you develop a confidence in what you're doing, and it becomes easy for you. And there is a power behind that. Before you've done it, it is hard sometimes to do certain things in life. And that's where you have to get into action. As far as doing things, where you want to go, what do you want to achieve in life, you have to get yourself into action to do these things, so that you can develop a confidence in all that you do, because that's where the power in your life lies. And that's where, to achieve success in life, you need lots of power and you need lots of confidence. Fear is on the opposite side of the spectrum. Fear is the element that destroys confidence in a person's life. And that's where it is so important that we learn not to be fearful of certain areas in life. And that I can just use an example. If you have never went into a pool to learn how to swim, and you were placed in a pool, there would be great fear and you would have very little power in what you're doing. But if you were to place yourself in a pool over and over again and learn how to swim and how to handle water, it would not be a problem. You'd have great confidence in what you're doing and great power in that area. And that's where I want you to think a little bit this week about where your level of confidence is in what you're doing in life and what you're trying to achieve. Is fear taking the power away from you, or are you constantly working every day to do things, to achieve different areas, so that you can build a confidence where you can achieve anything? All things are possible, the Bible says, in Jesus Christ, who gives us the strength to achieve these things. And that's where we have to develop the confidence to do it. I want to thank you for being with me, and let's go after it, and I'll see you again next week.